69, and I am here to play franchise mode. Um, I'm not a online league guy. Uh, I, I wouldn't care about doing it. I'm not even a Diamond Dynasty person. Let me click on it real quick and see if yeah, it's just there's teams and basically you can. I mean, I don't even care what the name is. Would I like to skip? Yes. Yeah, I did good. I skipped the tutorial. Um, but they have all these things. There's a showdown, which is brand new. I mean, I think at some point I'll probably try this stuff out. Um, I'm just not going to do it right now. I mean, let's see, what pictures do I have? It's like, yeah, I got Tom Glavine. Yeah. I mean, most of my team's garbage. Howie Kendrick. I mean, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, my inventory. Here we go. My player collection. I just don't even have that many players, and of them, you can see none of them are like in the tops. So yeah, I just don't. So anyway, I want to play franchise. Not going to continue anything from last year. I want to start brand new and fresh, and I mean, is there? I mean, roster. Let's see. Harper, Nola, Cutchin, Robertson, Wheeler, Segura, Neris, Dominguez. Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm very disappointed that the Class A roster is still so small. They only have 90 players per team. Just seems like they could have done better, but it is what it is. I like to have Alex Baum. They have him in Double A. He's a 70 overall though. So they might be able to. We might be able to get him up earlier. They have McCutcheon in AAA. What the heck? I guess with his injury, they basically are. That's why they have That's where they put Robinson too. And I guess because of injuries, that's what they're doing. They're just putting them down there. That way, when you're playing an online game against somebody, you're not getting. I didn't change anything. Okay. Start new. Use default rosters. Yes. Now, one of the things that you can do this year is you can replace like a team with a custom team. I'm thinking about exploring this and at some other time. There's always that possibility and the intrigue of just basically getting rid of, like, moving players from one team and just filling it with a bunch of legends and seeing how insane a Legends team would be. Now, unfortunately, you can't expand, or I would add a team and expand that team to do stuff. But I was kind of like looking at the possibility of finding a team, and I mean, just finding a team and just filling it with like really great players, and just moving and just move a bunch of legend players to that team. Excuse me, and seeing how that works. So, but we're just gonna do the Phillies. We're gonna do experience. GM contracts on, fantasy draft off, allow legend free agents off. Yeah. Yep, and all that is normal. I like that manual. I like the auto managing of the scouting. I really kind of find that tedious and boring, but the other stuff I do like to do. Just for some reason, the scouting is just not that exciting to me. I don't mind hiring a better scout. I don't mind getting the staff and everything that can get me a better influence. And I also don't like playing spring training games, so I am going to jump right to the regular season and go from there. The only thing I have unlocked right now is I have stances, then I can use that for my gold for that sponsorship. That would give me some extra money. Right now, with our payroll, we're going to lose a little bit of money. So maybe I have to. I don't know if I have to up the ticket prices. I don't know if I can up the ticket prices. Let's see here. Yeah, these. Yeah. It's just interesting. Um, okay. So apparently 2 players were waived. Okay. Okay. But Spencer Howard, he looks like he's going to be an interesting prospect. So these guys are going to be. I mean, Spencer Howard is right now in the Double A. He's a 69 overall, A potential. He's not even on my 40-man roster. He's going to grow quick. This guy will be in probably like the low 70s later this year, and could take over like the 3 or 4 spot on the pitching staff. Cole Irvin pitched a lot on the Phillies last year. He looks like a really good talent, but he's 26 now, so I don't know. Just not sure if that like stuff's for real the way he pitched. I mean, he pitched like semi good. I mean, he really started off start well, and then you could see his ERA. I mean, in the end, his ERA wasn't good. He let up 7 home runs, which was the big factor. And he makes a little bit of money. He's making $837,000, and I'm not sure I really want to pay that right now. I mean, you can see like he's making 90,000 on me, so I'm sort of wondering if I should shop Irving around and see if I can get like some kind of A prospect who's younger. Because I have Romeo, Medina. I have players that I can call up that are at the same level. That are just not. He's taking up some contract space, but I don't know. It's just a thought. I'm not sure and everything right what I'm going to do right now. I don't think. I mean, if I say put Cole Irvin on there, and then I suggest trades, and I say I want prospects. Let's see. Well, they're giving me a 24-year-old center fielder that's only a 56 overall. These guys are like 50s overall. Why would I? My shortstop that's a 64, but it's only a C potential. A closer that is a 70 overall with a B potential, but he's 25. Yeah. That's my problem. It's just he's in the mid-60s. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look at. So I'm okay with this as my starting five. That's quite obvious. Do I want to? Should I have Spencer Howard in AAA, not AA? Because honestly, I don't think AAA is going to do him any good. I think just getting confidence and going to AA would be fine. Maybe after a period of time, a month or so of AA, I'd move him up. Maybe something like that. Maybe that would be the better move. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Why do they have so many? Okay, you go to AA. Yeah. AA, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Relief pitchers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Well, he's 4, 5. Oh, Laureano was the player that was in waivers. Makes sense. He's really just old, and I really don't need him anymore. So waiving him makes sense. Let's see here. Yeah. And Goria, he's also the other guy that I waived. Just these guys just had no chance to stay on the roster. Now the question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had 5. Why is? I mean, you should be in AAA. Okay. You need to go to AA. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ah. Okay. You have been upgraded to a closer. Congratulations. He's 34 years old. He has nothing else to do with his life except for close games. Let's see. He's closer as well. Yeah, I'm okay with Nat being on AAA. Personally, I don't think he has too much of a future with the organization. He's probably somebody I wouldn't mind trading. See if I can get anything for him. Don't even think he's worth anything. Second base is few and far between. Same for third. We have... It's just very interesting. Okay, so... Oh, everybody's listed as a shortstop. That's the problem. Okay, so we're going to edit Gene Segura because his primary position is actually third base. Because that's what he's playing now. He's playing third base. There's no point in having him listed as a position that he's actually not playing. And Kingery's primary position now is going to be second base. Now, Kingery can actually play all of the infield. So I am going to have him listed as an infielder. So that's what we're going to do. So now when I look at the positions, got first base, got second base, seriously? Well, he can spell and play a lot of different positions, and he's really cheap. Second, I do need some youth at second base. So that's something I could definitely be looking for. Now, Baum is going to just need work at third base. I could see him being caught up later this year. Yeah, we got Gene Segura for a while. So if I can call up Baum later this year, I can either try to look to trade Gene Segura or move him to second base and basically put what's called on the bench, I guess. So put Kingery on the bench would be the possibility. Because Kingery is definitely going to move up. He's not that far away. So I think that would be the way. I think that'd be the prudent move. Shortstop wise, definitely needs growth. Starting him in Double A is not a bad thing. I mean, he's 22. And having a little older player play Triple A is perfectly fine. He's a B overall, so he needs a little growth too. Just that Bryson Stott has a lot better chance of being called up this year overall. That's just a fact of life. He just looks better overall. And Brock at some point probably will get brought up to Double A. Left field. Yeah, I mean, left field is what left field is. Got McCutcheon and Nick Williams. I mean, nobody's touching that spot. Nick Williams is good because how many years does he have left on his contract? He's got, yeah, we got him for tied up for the next 4 years, so he's not going anywhere. McCutcheon, yeah, it's just the next 2 seasons before we let him go. So hopefully over that time, Nick Williams will bump up in the upper 70s, low 80s, so he'd be ready to take over for left field. Yeah, Hazley and Roman Quinn make sense here in center field. Probably start Roman Quinn for the majority, because I believe he's a switch hitter. Yeah, he's a switch hitter, so he could play the majority of the games. Just let Hazley play. Abdul Herrera. He had so much of a mess. It just doesn't make sense to ever have him play on our team again. It's crazy how they made his overall really low. I mean, statistically speaking, he deserves better. He had a bad year last year, but he was mired by the things that were going on in his personal life. So it's kind of to be expected, like what happened with the roster, what his team and what he was doing with his life. So, I mean, before that, he had like 3 solid baseball seasons in the majors. Then the 2018, he had a mediocre. I mean, well, it's not a mediocre. I mean, an average season. Um, and he just, I mean, his strikeouts were always high. Is one of my biggest problems with him. But he had some pop in the bat. But yeah, I just don't. Basically, he's got $560,000 coming to him this year. Um, I probably wouldn't mind offloading him as well. But he's not going to. He's not playing outfield for us this year. Mickey, he had some good years in the minors, bad years in the minors. So it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen with him. Um, he might get in the upper 60s this year in the minors. So Double A is like the perfect spot for him. So he could probably use another year completely down in the minors. Maybe late in the year move him to Triple A, but it's hard to say. And we got right field. We got Jay Bruce with Bryce Harper. Yeah, Jay Bruce is a contract that I just really am eager to get rid of. And with McCutcheon and Williams here, and Quinn and Hazley here, there's just, I don't know. I just don't even. I barely see the need of having a Jay Bruce on our team. I mean, because it's like I'd rather have Hazley play or Nick Williams play over Bruce. So I'm gonna. It's things that I'm gonna just contemplate and think over. Not gonna play any actual game today. Not right now anyway. I just want to look. I just want to look at the roster, see where we are. Then basically look at playing. Maybe start off playing some games. But we gotta cut that. Definitely gotta cut the nail down the budget. Yeah, I don't see anything that gives us the ability to raise ticket prices or do anything else that we could do to help raise that cost so we can actually afford more. I guess we just go off of whatever the budget says. If I try to say that I wanted to get rid of, I wanted to get rid of Jay Bruce and his $13 million contract. And then I just said I want prospects. Nobody wants them. Which is kind of fair because I couldn't see anybody wanting him. Now, if I say Abdul Herrera, that's a little bit better. That's an interesting one. That's an actual interesting trade thought. Connor Wong and Ken Platt for. That's actually quite interesting. I'm really thinking about pulling the trigger on that deal. So that's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm just quite interested in. Yeah, you have an A potential, but you're only at 51 overall. Just think he's going to be. It's like a player like that age, and it's like, yeah, he'll develop quickly, but it's going to take him a long time to reach a plateau of worthiness. This isn't a horrible deal. I would get a third baseman. Could actually help compete against Braun. That's actually interesting. I'm just going to go to the Red Sox one. I'm doing this deal. No, that's not the one, is it? There was one that was a third baseman, I thought. No, I like the third baseman one a little bit better. This trade. Because I just really like the idea of pushing that. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to move you to double A. Move you to backup at triple A. So you can both get like equal playing time. Now, Mickey, you're gonna have actually move Hazley to triple A. Ooh, no, I don't want to do that. Can you go to triple A? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to move you to AAA. I think that works for me. I just don't want to I don't want to force him to a higher level yet. I don't think he's ready for that. I don't think he's ready for AAA yet. You can see our best players in AAA. It's like really good. 75, 70s. Really, really strong in everything. That the AAA development's going to be like really good. Got some double A's that are really stepping up and looking good. And the single A is just young and they're going to take time. Got some players that I really just got to move. I'm going to see about. I'm going to investigate and see about signing some better players for single A. Because I have a couple 29-year-olds that just really, honestly, just have no business in being in single A anymore. So I'm going to look at that. But I'm going to end the stream right here. I just basically wanted to let you know that I am starting this franchise mode. I mean, I did do, as part of the series, I started doing the March to October. Unless people request it, I'm not actually going to continue that one. It's like as cool as it was and stuff for the series, I'm just not wowed by the overall prospect because you're skipping so many things that you normally can do in franchise. That it's just not the wow factor isn't there for me enough. So, anyway, until next time, this is Dave B69, and I'm out.